this is just going to be a little update in my life at the minute, because I'm still reading my book. I was going to talk about my book next, but I'm still reading my book, so I'm like, just to keep in the flow of talking, I'm going to do this instead. I'm also not holding my microphone because I think I was talking too close to it, and I think that was mucking up my voice. Well, it wasn't mucking up my voice, but you could hear me like, so I'm going to not do that anymore. But yeah, I thought I'd just give an update at the minute, just for something to talk about. I think I've had a few things going on. Maybe I had my second drama class yesterday. That was really fun. It was kind of just similar stuff in like a good way. Obviously, there was a few more people there, so that was nice. I've kind of feel a bit more comfortable with everyone there, which is nice. I do kind of have like, I'm trying to not have regrets in like not in like a deep way, but just kind of like generally I'm like, we were like doing this little exercise, and at the end she was like, does anyone want to like show? And there were 3 groups, and everyone kind of was like, so I didn't feel like too silly not suggesting that we do. I don't know if the people in my group also wanted to show, so it was all very similar. One group did show, and we didn't have to, because she was like, you don't have to, just if you guys want to. And you know, when you're sitting there and you're like, I don't want to, like I didn't want to. And I also, we were just like, it was all silly, like it was calm, but you know, when you're like, I'm then sitting there and I'm like, should I have, would that have been, that would have been good for me, but then would I have worried more that I did something wrong, or I embarrassed myself, and I'm maybe not there yet, so I'm trying to not regret that. But you know, you're a bit like, should I have done that? But there's going to be many more opportunities to do that, and I'll be way more confident another time, so maybe we can sideline that one, that's fine. Other things that happened, I got scratched by a cat. That's quite prominent, you can kind of see it there. Not really, it doesn't really look that bad there. I got a scratch there, this line there. I did that badly, but you can see it. And then in between the crease of my finger, I can't reflect myself properly, there, which it bled quite a bit. And then I got really nervous that I was going to have some kind of thing, because the vet came, I was British where I work, the vet who I was with came out and was like, do you have your tetanus shot? And I was like, no, I don't think I've ever had that. And he was like, you should get that. And I was like, oh my god, like, am I gonna die? And then the girl I was working with was like, you're fine, you're okay. But it was kind of sore, and it was bleeding quite a bit, but then I put a plaster on it, it was fine. It's a minor cut, this one's kind of deep, but like it's a minor cut. And then it started swelling quite a bit, so I had a tetanus shot yesterday, which I'm not going to show you, but it's still kind of sore. I have a tetanus plaster there. It's not a tetanus, but it's a normal plaster to cover my tetanus shot. So I've got that now. It's still kind of swollen, it's still kind of sore, but we're fine. And then also another fun one, burnt my arm on some oil, and I was like, oh no, it comes in 3s. What's my third gonna be? And I got really nervous yesterday. I was like, something else, like, because it was 2 days in a row. I did that, then I did this, and I was like, oh god, something else is gonna happen. But I realised the day before I did this, I cut my knee on a radiator hook thing on our wall, and it was only a minor cut, but it bled a little bit. So I was like, oh, it's been 3, this was the 3rd, so I'm fine now. That was kind of worrying. I was like shaving my legs, and I was like, it comes in 3s. And then I had like a thing like, I have to put the razor down, what do I do? It was fine, obviously. It was a worrying time. And then the other thing that I did, the last thing I did, because I don't really have much more to say, it's boring already, but it's gonna be more boring if I just keep yammering on. I've joined the gym, I've done it. I think the funny thing is, because it's with Pure Gym, because it's it's easy to get to. If anyone has a experience with Pure Gym, you'll know that they advertise an offer, and you're like, it's a good offer, and the offer in question was 0 joining fee, and I was like, oh amazing, like that's kind of ideal. I don't really want to do a joining fee. I'm shaking the camera. I don't really want to do a joining fee because I'm already going to pay for the month. Like, I don't want to do another month, it's not a month. So I was like, awesome, do that. And it runs out the 5th of February. I was like, absolutely fine, loads of time. I thought the 5th of February was this Friday coming. That's going to be the 9th. 5th of February was Monday just gone. So I was like, on Tuesday, I woke up and was like, oh, it's the 6th today. Oh, I missed it. I was like, oh, well, I look on their website, like, what's their joining fee? Lo and behold, it didn't end. Well, it did end, and then they did a new offer, and the new offer is now 0 joining fee and 50% off your first month. So I've done that. I've taken them up on that deal. God knows what the next deal is going to be that I maybe have missed out on. That's going to be like first 3 months free. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe, who knows? It's like I'm gambling. This is what gamblers feel like, maybe. But yeah, I've got the dentist tomorrow, and then I'm going to go to the gym. And it's a local gym, and maybe I'll see people I know, which is fine. I just feel like I have no conversation, which is half of my fear in daily life. But yeah, that's not really a concern of mine, to be honest. I don't really know. It feels like a kind of concern. I don't know who lives still. Everyone's got houses now. Everyone lives elsewhere. I'm falling behind. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get buff. I'm gonna get not too buff. The main goal, I'd like to lose weight. The main goal is fitness. I can't run to save my life. God forbid anything happened to me and I had to run. I'm out. Instant. I couldn't do the beep test at school. So I don't think many people could, though. I don't think that's enough to measure my stamina. More of a walker. And I know they say walking burns the same calories as running, just slower. But I think I should be able to run. I'm young enough that I should run. And my main goal, though, to be quite frank, is I want to be able to wear boots. I want to be able to wear like knee-high boots / go-go boots, the kind that Abba wear, the kind mainly that Sabrina Carpenter wears. That's kind of the main goal, because my calves are just too big. And it's heartbreaking every time I see a nice pair of boots and I can't wear them. So that's the main goal. So as soon as that happens, we'll just quit. It's fine. We've made it. And yeah, that's all from me. Just a nice update. I also had I'm gonna go get in the shower, and I had my makeup slightly done and my hair is not greasy today. So I was like, oh wow, perfect time to talk. But yeah, that's all. Hope you have a lovely week. If anyone's watching this, hope you have a lovely week. See you soon. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I like finished it and then checked it out.